All right, so let's talk about Chalkdust Torture by Phish. We're going to go through a few different parts. Good news is that there's not a lot of chords, so it's very easy to play along with, but there's some cool stuff that we'll talk about with soloing. So let's start with the intro riff. As you can see, pretty easy. So it starts out on an E chord, but it's alternating between an E and an A. That's it. That's the chord progression to it. And then before you restart it, you're going to do the 3rd fret of the 6th string to open twice. Right? And that's it. If this kind of structural breakdown is helpful, I do this every week inside of Tough Club. As a member, you'll get access to the full lessons, complete with PDF practice routines, backing tracks, and tablature for everything shown in these videos. Start your free trial by clicking the link below to sign up. Now, believe it or not, the exact same thing applies for the verse. During the verse, you can either choose to just play the chords as is, play the riff, or play a muted version of the chord. So and if you want to do that, I just recommend putting your right hand on the strings here. So, a little bit after the bridge. And it's kind of just an ongoing back and forth of sort of opening it up and then closing it. So that's it. That's the riff and the verse. Now, that leads into a chorus, which is pretty simple. It's adding in one more chord, but that's it. So it's going to start out on a G to an A, then you go G to an E, G, A, G, A, G, A, then G. So to summarize, you've got G, A, then G, E, and then you've got G to A 3 times. The last time that you play that, it's only a G chord because it goes right into that riff again. So that's the chorus. You're just adding in that one G chord. A little bit of confusion around, what the second chord is in every line, but that's clarified in the lesson recap. That's it for the form. It's all verses, choruses, and then a solo section. So we're going to talk about that. I'll show you a lead part that Trey plays, but otherwise, that's it. All right, so this is how you play that lead line that you'll hear Trey play when doing this live. This is what it sounds like. So there's tabs for this in the lesson materials, just so you know. But to clarify, it's an E minor pentatonic, and he's playing around with this major third here, right, which I think is important to note, but for the rest of it, it's a lot of chromatics, and I think only the intermediate and advanced players should learn this, so I don't want to waste a beginner's time, but if you are intermediate or advanced or anyone who just wants to learn that part, go check it out. It's in the lesson materials.